Hey y'all. Okay, so today I thought we'd do something fun, and we're gonna make some flowers, but they're gonna be more than just flowers. They're junk journal flowers. So we're gonna make a bunch of different kinds, and it doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of supplies to make these. You still can make really pretty junk journal flowers. And I'm going to show you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 different ways that you can make them, and using a wide variety of supplies to make them also. So I'm going to start with, let's see, this one's my favorite. So we're going to go ahead and start with this little design here. I like this one because I like the neutral, and like it looks just old and rustic. That's my favorite. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And we have some wax paper. This is the potato sack wax paper. I just threw a bunch of stuff in here. Some book page, music note, coffee filter, and some more music note, and then some burlap. And then I have some, what is it called? I can never remember the name of the oh my goodness, I can never remember the name of that. But it's this stuff here. I don't know why I use this in everything, and for some reason the name always just slips. I just can't remember. Anyway, okay, so what we're gonna do, I have a few tools I use, and you don't have to use it. You can use regular scissors if you want, but I like to use my fabric scissors. And then also, I got this at the dollar store, and I got it in a pack of 3, and it has different little shape things, like a zigzag, a curve, and then there's like a funky one. The funky one is like I just threw my scissors away. This funky one is my favorite, but again, you don't have to. You can just do regular scissors if you want to. So, to make this one, what we're going to do is you cut you some squares of the size about how big you want your flower to be. I think this is about 1, 2, 3. It's about 3 by 3. They're not all the same though. You want a variety so you can have layers. But what you do is you fold it in half, or not in half, but like corner to corner. So you're making like a triangle. And then you're gonna do that again, making some triangles, and one more time. So we folded that 1, 2, 3 times. And then what I'm going to do is take my fabric scissors, and I'm going to cut a little piece off there and just kind of go around. I should have got me something to help with this mess that I'm going to make. I probably should have got me a little bowl or something over here. So that's what you're going to make. And it comes out like that. And because I don't have a perfect square, so it doesn't come out just right, so I'm going to come back and just barely snip where it has a straight edge right there, because it didn't get that part. So that way it gets all of it. So you just keep doing that. And also I did do, on some of the papers, you can see like how it has kind of that clock shape, and then that one has like a flower design, because I did roll it through one of my embossing folders, just to give it some shape. So I'm gonna make this one into another little triangle. And I really need to find me like a little bowl or something, because I have a feeling it's just gonna get real messy. And I just cleaned up this so I could do this video for y'all. And there we go. And you can ink it up, or you can leave them plain, however you want to do it. Preferably would be inked up. That's just me. That's how I like to do it. This is a really old page, so I'm trying to be careful folding it because it's probably going to tear. Let's see, did it rip? Oh, just a little bit there, it did. Alright, so I'm going to have to be careful with this one. I feel like that one didn't get that good. There we go. Okay, so let's see, I need some texture. And we just keep doing this. You just keep making your triangles and cutting out your pages. And then you can start building and layering it however you want it to sit. I think I might put a piece of that potato sack there, and then put that one on top. I may even leave that potato sack square. I might not even cut that one, and do it like that. And then I need a small one. This one might be too small. We'll see. Oh, I barely cut that one, but that'll work. I wanted a plain brown. Let me see. I pre-cut some so that way I could try to make this a little bit quicker, because we got a bunch of flowers to go through here. So, oh, I didn't do this one. Let me just do that one real quick. Okay. So, let's see. Let's build this up. We're going to have that one square. Put another one. I don't know if I want that one on top. Oh, also, let me show you. I did it on this one. I don't know if you can see, but on this little brown one, there's a little heart right there. Because what I did was, whenever I have my little folded triangle, then on that side, on the side where you fold it over, see how this is where you would unfold it? But on that straight part right there, you could cut just a little, like a little half shape. And then whenever you unfold it, you have your little hearts. So you glue all of that together. Oh, I could put a piece of that in there too. So you glue all that together, and then you get a button or some kind of little, like a little trinket or something. Put a little heart, button. That would be really cute. I pulled out a couple of these little butterfly buttons that I got from TEMU. That blue one would look good on there too. I like that one too. So that's how you do that. So that is one way that you would make a flower. And we will move to the next one. I have such a mess over here now. Oh, also for your little middle, if you don't have buttons or trinkets or anything, at the dollar store, they sell these little things here, or you could use some brads if you don't have a button or something. A brad would work too. So that would be a cute idea. Alright, I'm just going to move this mess right here real quick, because I have these little tiny pieces of paper where I cut, and they're just flying all over me. I'm not going to be able to concentrate. Okay. So, this one's kind of a fast idea here. Just these little circle. I think, am I bumping y'all? I feel like my head keeps bumping y'all. Okay. These little circle ones, these are really fast. So, we can make a bunch of these real quick. And I'm going to show you a couple of ways that I do that also. So if you have a punch, I use this one. I think it's like a 1-inch punch. Whatever size punch you have, you can use that. But I don't like the perfect circle. So I'll punch mine out. And then I just go around it and take out some little pieces of it like that, just to give it a little bit of shape, so that way it's not a perfect circle. And then ink it up. And there you go. And you can put however many you want. I do 5 or 6 circles per flower. And then also, to get this design, this is where it's got like where I just did here, where you cut little piece out. It just has a little bit of a jagged edge. And then this one is like a funky shape petal, and I like that one the best. And how I did that is using those, where'd they go? Using these scissors right here. All you do is cut you a circle. This probably wasn't the best paper to use, because it's really old, so it don't cut that well with these. But you just cut you a circle, ink it up. And that's how I got all of these like that. And then what you do is you just put it onto a thicker, these are really thin, so you want kind of a cardstock circle, and that's what you're going to glue them to. So let me get this. We're going to put this one together because I want to show y'all another little trick to make it have a little bit more dimension to it. Ooh. So I'm just going to start layering these on here. just like that. So you just glue them all to that little circle. And then you gotta figure out what you want for your middle. With this one, I did a couple of buttons. This one, I have a little piece of lace and then some more paper and a button. This one here, some of that cheesecloth. It just came to me. That's what it's called. It's called cheesecloth. And that's what, I couldn't think of the name of it on that one. So I have a little bit of blue on that one, and on this one I have a little bit of like the brown. And I made like this little swirly with some foam, and then just used my purple ink to go over it. So that's how that one is. This one here, how should we do the middle? Oh, you know, I was pulling out, I was trying to figure out how I could use some foil on here. Maybe I can use it on this one. Because I thought it would be fun to add some foil on one of these. You may not even really see it, but I'm going to go ahead and just glue it on there anyway. And then we could put a little button. No, I need some lace or something. But before we do that, before I put a button or anything, what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over upside down, and you're going to take your knuckle and you're going to push in to each one of those circles, and you just rub it, and you're going to do that all the way around. And you can do this before you put them on there, before you glue it, but I think it works better doing it this way. So you just push your knuckle into it, so then it makes like a cup like that. Put it back in your hand, and now you got your little dome, and then you're just going to push down right in the middle like that, and it makes like that petal effect. So cute. I love that. And then now you can decorate it, and maybe I can put a piece of lace or something. If you don't have any lace, also the dollar store sells these in like their home section, especially during the holidays, around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that. You can find these at your dollar store. And what I do is I just cut them up. I made this one into a little piece where I could cut some off to put on these little flowers. I had another different piece of lace over here somewhere. See, this is some of that. This is just dollar store. Where'd it go? This one here, and I just tea dyed it. Let's see, that's a good piece there. Or maybe some of that one. Let's just put some of this one on there. I don't want a great big piece. Maybe like that. That looks cute. And then we can either add a little charm. I got a bee. We could put a little bee. Nope, that's too big. Oh, that's a cute one, but I already have too many blingy ones going on. I even have my little Texas Roni, and I dyed it. So, of course, I gotta have my Texaroni. I think we may just use a button. Isn't this a pretty purple one? I just love that. It's too deep for that, though. I think I might just go with that blue one. Or is that green? So, there you go. ready to go. And you can also put that on a paper clip, and then it would be a paper clip flower. And if you don't have any of that stuff, if you don't have any like designer paper or paper pad, you know, you can get those at Michael's and all that. You can also do it with magazine. So that's what I've done here. I cut out my circles, and I did it with the wonky scissors here. I need one more though. And I just kind of do a pre-circle on there so I can follow the line somewhat. It's not exact, but that way I know that my petals are not going to be, you know, too far off in size. And I've already inked all those up, but I'm not going to ink this one up. And I need just a plain cardstock circle here. We're going to go ahead and put this one together. So, using pieces from a magazine will also work. You don't have to have anything fancy. My fingers are all kinds. I got ink and glue and everything all over me. I'm gonna have to resituate these. They're sliding on me. There we go. Same thing. And then for this one, for the middle, I just took another piece of some magazine. And let me put the lid on here. Come on. Where is all this fuzz coming from? So I just cut another little wonky circle, and then I cut a bunch of lines like a fray or like a fringe, and I just went all the way around. I don't know if y'all can hear my son in there. It sounds like he's pretending to drive a car. Okay. So it's like fringy. And I think I did 2 of those. But anyway, so you'd put that down and then put you a little button or whatever you have that you want to put in the middle. And there you go. And now you have another little flower. These are really simple to do. Okay, and then this one here is similar to this one, but it's in a daisy shape. So it's the same concept, except instead of folding it into a triangle, you just fold it into a square. So you just fold it in half, and then fold it in half. And you can do it with your wonky scissors, or you could do it with your straight scissors, and you just cut kind of like a tier, or you can do a circle, whatever shape of the flower you want. I did this one more long and skinny, and that one I did more of like a short and rounded, but it comes out kind of like that. And this one here is some crepe paper, like the party streamer paper. This here got a whole roll. If you, wait, did I fold that too many? Oh, there we go. you can find a lot of colors in those roll of the crepe paper. It's like in the party section, and it's cheap. Usually they're like 50 cents a roll, and you can get all the colors and stuff you want. So that's what you do, and there's a bunch of options here of different material. Here's some wax paper. So after you do that, then you just pile these together. I offset it a little bit. I just think that's easier to do. Whoop. Oh, well, I just threw it all down. Also, I have some dryer sheet. I like to add some of those in there because it puts some fluff, especially if you don't have lace and all that stuff, you know, to add some texture. If you put some of your dryer sheet, and I have a whole stack of them over here. Look at this mess. It looks so messy like that right now. Okay. So what you would do is just kind of, you know, cattywonk stacking them however you want. With whatever materials. Oh, I was supposed to do one of these too, but let's just pretend I already did it. And then figure out what you're going to put for your middle. So you could do like a really large button on there. Well, that's plain. That one's a plain one too. I like that shape though. This is a really old button. There we go. There's a different one like that. You could be super fancy. We got our diamond. We can put a diamond on there. However you want. So same process, but instead of a triangle fold, you'll do a square fold. And then that is like the daisy type style. That's what it makes me think of. So there's that one. Let me move this out of the way. And staying with the same process here. This one here, this one's one of my favorite ones. I just love how this one came out. And this is all magazine. There's dryer sheet, magazine, and then some crepe paper, and then a button. That's all this one is. So I just cut an extra bigger piece of the dryer sheet. And this is the triangle fold one. So this one is using the same technique as that first one, where you fold it to a triangle. So, like this, where we did the triangle one, or cone, however you want to say. So that's all I did. I went through all of the magazine pieces that I had and tried to find some that would give me a good color. Oh, look at that. I didn't see that. That's nice. Oh, I need to save that. That'll be a good piece for when we do the magazine ephemera. That'd be a good one. Oh, look at there. That one's a good one too. I'm going to save that one too for... Oh, what is that? Oh, that one says it's in Texas. Cool. Oh. So I went through the magazines, and that's what I did. Just try to pick out some different shades so that way it would have a good variety. And then I cut a piece of, there's some wax paper and then some dryer sheet. And here's some coffee filter. And this is a piece from a shower curtain, an old shower curtain. This is some sheer curtains from my daughter's room when she changed her room theme and her color. And I took one of the little, like the valance thing, and cut that up. So you don't have to have all this, you know, fancy stuff to make your flowers, because this one is adorable. I just love that one. And it came from, you know, nothing. I could have made that without even, you don't need nothing from a store, really. You're just reusing stuff that you already have to make that one. And you can do the same process with material too, with like actual fabrics. And I started doing it, but then I forgot to bring my hot glue gun in here. So I didn't want to include it in this video. We'll have to do it another time. But I will show you a layout I was able to do. But first I'll show you what I have. I think this is about I think it's like a 2x2 square. And you make triangles. You need, how many triangles was it? I think it was 4 triangles. I can't remember now. Yeah. So you make like a square. Oh, you make like a square. You know what? I think it was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be folded twice. I haven't made these in a long time, so I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. Pretty sure that's how it went, though. And you would glue all 4 points to another circle. So this would be like on the bottom, like that. And then you add another set on top of that, but stagger it. So the one that I made for an example to show you, this one's not finished. And I was making this one out of, there was 4 triangles of some of that shower curtain that I cut up. And then these 4 pieces here is some of the dryer sheet. And all I did was I took 2 of my distress inks and I just inked the ends right here. So that's why it looks like that. And then I cut up some of that doily thing from the dollar store. And I cut my triangles in half because I wanted to, because you see how you're offsetting it? So I was going to offset it again like this, and I inked the middle part because there's no color there. So I thought maybe it would be cute to do it, you know, like an alternating, like put the color backwards. So that's how you would do it, and preferably I would sew that. I glued it, and I don't like how it's kind of hard, so I would probably sew this next time. So anyway, so that's what you would do. So we'll have to pretend that I've already got the lace glued down or sewn down or, you know, whatever. And then you come back with your scissors and you round it up a little bit. So what you'll do is just cut different parts of it. And of course, we're missing another layer here, so it's going to look thin. So just bear with that. So, kind of like this. And of course it's missing the middle decoration because we would need to put something in the middle here. So I could put some of that. I could put a piece of some of the cheesecloth. We could put a piece of burlap. And also, I took some of that gesso, or you can use regular paint, whatever. Whenever you're working with small pieces of this burlap, if you paint it, it holds it together, like instead of it all falling apart. Like whenever you have really small pieces to work with and it starts to, you know, it comes apart easily. But if you put just a little bit of that, either some gesso or just white chalk paint or something over it, it just helps give it some stability. So, anyway, so you could do something like that, and we could cut out one of those little flowers and put down in the middle there too. Let's see, or here's like a little circle piece. So we can make the lace bigger. Maybe like that. Put a little bit of that, and then we could put one of our buttons like that. There we go. So you can do it with the fabric. You could do paper, magazine, all of that. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, we're making really good time. Okay, I'm going to show you one more. There's so many of these, but I don't want to overload y'all. I just want to try to give y'all as many ideas as I can think of, though. This one here is just crepe paper. I call it crepe paper. I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's what it's called, is crepe paper, right? I think that's what it is. So we got some, we got some crepe paper, we got some dryer sheets, and we got some wax paper. And this is what it looks like. This is one of my favorites too. Look how cute. It has all these little ruffles and it has so many layers. It's just layer, layer, layer. I don't know if it really is showing up that good on camera, but it is just so pretty. So cute. And then there's a little piece of that that burlap that I put some of that white paint on there. In the middle. So how to make this one, it's a little bit different. So you will take, I think I already started gluing these to get me a base started, but okay, so what you're going to do is the same process as the first one, where you're going to fold your triangle. So you have your piece of, you know, whatever material. This one is just crepe paper and dryer sheet and a little bit of that wax paper. So we're making our triangle. And we cut it. So you do that until you have a bunch of them. And that's what you end up with. Same thing as these two in the beginning that I made. So that's what I did. And I've already started because you need a bunch of them for this. And I've already inked them up. So I have a bunch of them that are blue. I'll show y'all. So that's what they'll look like in the end. And it was just a square. And we did the triangle. And then I cut it with the wonky scissors. But instead of folding it all the way out flat like these, so what I did was I layered, there's a crepe one, there's a wax one, and then a piece of dryer sheet, and then another crepe one. And I already started gluing it to a circle just to get kind of a base started. And then I wanted to add a couple of different colors, so what I was going to do is just layer a few more just to give it, you know, a little bit of more color. And then, but the trick now, actually let me get my glue. So the trick to this one is you are going to roll these instead of laying them flat. You're gonna make, oh, there's a little string in there. So I'm just putting a dot of glue so I can layer these on here real quick. Okay. So you have all your pieces ready. You have all of your half pieces. And then we're going to make like a cone. So you're just going to roll it just like that. Well, that wasn't a good one. There we go. So you're just rolling it into a cone. And you're going to put a little dab of glue. And you're going to do that with all of these here. So I'm just going to keep rolling it and make a little cone. And you don't want to squish it flat. Like, you don't want to push it all down. You're going to want to kind of fluff it. You'll see this is going to come out so cute. So, rolling it, making it a cone. Okay, I already started with some. I have a couple of these that have like some pink color. I used the, let's see, I used the Victorian, what is it? Victorian Velvet. I love that pink because it's like a distressed old pink. So once you get all your little cones, oh, that one got flattened. Once you get all your little cones, I don't know if I have enough here, and you have your base here, you're going to stick all of them in this middle here. And they can overlap. They don't have to be perfect. Like, the layering part doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to have enough to make sure that it's full. See, I feel like I might not have enough. I feel like I need another one. I might as well just make these up. So we're going to glue all of these down. And I'm going to try not to squish them. I'm only going to push down on the end there at the cone part at the very bottom, like the little tip. So that way they will stay fluffy. Let's see. This is like a really fun, like a relaxing project to do. I could probably sit and make these all day. This is my one that got kind of squished. Let's see, I can try to hide it. And the more of these little cones that you put in here, then the fuller that it will look. And you just layer it up. And you could just keep going with the cones and only use that like until you fill it in. Oh, I need some glue there. Like you could make smaller ones and just keep going. Like you could do smaller, smaller, smaller and just keep putting them in there. But what I like to do is make it more of like the little flower like this. So I'm just gonna cut me a piece. Let's see. I'm gonna cut me a little circle piece of this out. And stick it right there. And then I'm going to put a button in there. Oh, you know, I wonder. Oh, I have another one of those little flies in here. Nope, that's too bright. I thought that purple one would have looked cute in there. Oh, what about that one? That one looks cute. Okay. So, there we go. There's that one. So, if you don't want to keep adding and going like with the smaller cone going in and filling in, which would be super cute, you could stop at this point and just add something in the middle like I'm doing. Just like that. Okay, I think that is it. Let's see. Let's see what all we made. Okay, so we got these. Some of these I didn't finish gluing, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to go back and finish gluing them together. We got our big fabric one. We got our magazine, big and little. Book page, the rustic one. Oh, didn't glue that one together. Okay, is that all of them? Oh, the other little fabric. There we go. So what do y'all think? Easy enough, right? These are pretty easy to glue together. Oh, I forgot to put this little one together. But I think y'all seen enough examples of the little circle one. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video. Oh, you know, this would be cute to put on a gift. Like, it made me think because I just happened to do it in the, you know, the color. I thought maybe it'd be a cute little, for like a, you know, like a birth announcement card or, you know, like a welcome baby type thing. That would be so cute. Okay. I hope y'all like my flowers. I hope y'all make some. And, oh, also, I'm going to be putting together a Facebook group for us. So that way y'all can upload pictures of stuff y'all make with me. Because I want to see what y'all make. So, there's that little fly. Shufa. So I'm going to be putting that together, and I will, as soon as I know and have a link and all of that, I'll put it in my community tab, and then I will also link it in the description box in all of my videos. So as soon as I get that ready, then y'all can come over there, join me, and y'all can share all of the stuff that y'all are making, because I would love to see what y'all make. I never get to see, y'all get to see all my stuff, but I don't ever get to see y'all stuff. So I think that's going to be really fun, and I can't wait for that. My daughter's helping me get that put together So as soon as I get it, hopefully it'll be ready before my next video. And then y'all can all come over there and join me and start sharing some of y'all's projects and stuff with me. So, okay. Well, I think this was fun. I hope y'all had fun. If you like it, then give me a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to me, because some of those, some people have been being unsubscribed. So double check that you're subscribed. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you like these, or tell me which one is your favorite, or if you're going to make one, let me know what you're going to make. And then when we get the Facebook thing, then you can upload a picture and show me which ones you made. Okay, well, I think that's it for now. See y'all. Bye.